everything's gonna be okay, guys, because Ben Shapiro is rapping.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh. They can't cancel my message because I'm the biggest independent rapper in the whole freaking world.
I know I'm white
Yeah, right.
this,
I'm not
but
ashamed because I'm white. If every Caucasian's a bigot, I guess every Muslim's a terrorist. Every liberal is right. I don't want to talk to folks who don't get it. Go woke, go broke, go hope it's pathetic. Pro-choice, pro-noun, pro-love, you're progressive. But you ain't pro-gun, I want to protect you. Where the American flag said. Remember when people would hang those? They ain't selling
So bad.
terrified fan.
What?
I was playing too sad, yo.
This is like a D.A.R.E commercial. This is like an afternoon special. Like this is as hard as Ben is ever gonna look, and it's him just with a hoodie on.
So awkward.
What would Ben do?
Like Liz with my pockets are fat.
Oh my God, that hoodie!
August Yamaka, homie, don't count. Look at the grass, look at my charts. You're blowing money, expressing cars. My television talks, no one knows who you are. Keep hating on me on the internet for my comment section. Oh, woke Karens. And I make raps off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents. Nikki, take some notes. I just did this for fun. All my people download this. Let's
You know
get
why
a
I think
billboard
they
number.
had him on this? Because didn't someone do a remix of Ben Shapiro singing the lyrics to WAP?
Yeah.
And that kind of went viral. So someone's like, well, then maybe this guy's got potential.
Do you know what this reminds me of? I feel like Ben Shapiro looks like a disabled kid that Tom Macdonald's exploiting for clicks. He just looks so awkward the entire time. He looks like he doesn't want to be there, but he knows that it'll give him some street cred. Do you see what
I don't hate it. I think it's funny.
I just
think
peed
it's
and
very
came back. I thought it
entertaining.
was an SNL skit. It's not.
Did
you guys
cringy?
I
I was saying earlier, it looks like this is AI generated. He's actually not there.
Oh, it does look like that a little bit. You know what, though? I believe that because I remember when Tom Macdonald was supposed to go on SimpCast and he doesn't like leaving without his wife. And I guess they don't like flying a lot. So it's quite possible they were filmed separately and then put together through editing.
And his hoodie is wrinkled. It's so weird. It's like too big for him too.
It
He does look like a little kid.
And
it looks like he someone said earlier, it looks like he borrowed his boyfriend's sweater.
Yeah, oversized as she.
Why is it the D.A.R.E logo? Like, why
That's
is it
what I was
there?
gonna say. I was like, is that a D.A.R.E?
It is. But it
Rap
says
music is a music, and if you think it is, you're stupid. Now he's rapping. See, we can all change our opinion. He probably felt rap music was stupid back in 2012 when he was not a rapper, but now in 2024 he is a rapper.
He's a gatekeeper, Chrissy. He's a gatekeeping girl boss.
No, he's a gelt keeper because he's Jewish.
Right.
Get it? That's a Jewish joke. Gelt.
He's a gatekeeping girl. You know what though? It's funny to me because I just feel like
the candy, the chocolate coins.
You know, Ben Shapiro is one of those people I feel like just doesn't understand the entertainment industry because every once in a while Daily Wire does make a good movie. Like I really liked it was like Fight when it was about a girl like in a school. It was during a school shooting and she was basically taking on the school shooting. It was such a good movie. And then they watched this movie called Lady Ballers and it was the worst. Like the production quality was terrible. The comedy was all over the place.
The stakes are extremely low.
The script, I feel like as someone, I don't know, the script writing was all over the place. It didn't really seem like they knew what they were trying to do. The pacing was terrible. I feel like they're so focused on their own biased message. Because this thing is like, when you watch a movie, the reason why woke movies are doing bad isn't because they're necessarily liberal. It's because the pacing is terrible and the movie is so focused on trying to pound down the messaging, they completely throw everything else out the window. So they don't think about pacing or script writing or plot design or character development. And like, ironically enough, like a lot of the movies coming out of Daily Wire, they're doing the exact same thing. They're so focused on their message, they're not really sure on how to deliver it properly. So Daily Wire has become like almost... It has the exact problems woke media does today. I feel like the problem with Hollywood and the problem with like a lot of today's media is that they're not focused on actually just entertaining people and trying to make them feel something. Instead, they're just pounding down ideas into their brain without actually giving them a chance to really consume it properly.
That and lip fillers. And
if the Daily Wire really wants to prioritize comedy, they got to get more comedy people in there, comedy writers.
You should work for them. You should be like, yo, do this right.
Yes, I'm happy they got Tyler Fisher in there and maybe a couple others, but like they'd have to really hire a lot of comedy people. Maybe they could look and see who maybe was disenfranchised or silenced. The 2010s, that was like those were the golden years, the early aughts in the 2010s. We had so many great comedy movies come out, and now they're all afraid to even touch the genre. Like, go find some of those guys who have the chops to write comedy movies.
Well, there's plenty of comedians who've been fucked over by the COVID shit who are probably looking for jobs.
True. You know what I mean? Everybody got fucked over by COVID shit.
You can't just dabble in writing a comedy film. Like, you have to really commit and bring in the truth.
Well, that's the thing is, the problem is people are trying too hard to dabble in a bunch of different things. Like, who I really is a great example of this is Mint Salad, and she is awesome. I wish she was here with us right now because she's amazing. Great tits. And the thing is that it's autistic boobs. She does movie reviews, and she says, you know what? I'm not an expert in this. I'm still learning, but that's why I'm doing this over and over. She's not trying to be something she's not, and that's why, like, I wish Daily Wire would actually bring in people who know how to write comedies, actually know how to write.
Well, it's not their priority. It's news is their priority. They're all news.
Then focus on the damn news. Why even make movies to begin with? It's so cringe. It's so if you're gonna make movies, do it right. I have a special appreciation for movies. Like, if I were to ever go back in time, I would have never done a political career ever. The 2 years of my life I did that, I should have actually done movie reviews because that's something I've always been passionate about. And to watch someone just be like, oh, we're gonna make movies to own the libs and not actually do the proper work to make a film really bugs me, because movies are meant to be timeless. They're meant to be loved and cherished and make people feel and think things and really come together as a community. And instead they're just like, well, we're just gonna make money owning the libs. It bugs me.
Well, it may not necessarily be that though, because they are just starting out, and maybe they're gonna have a couple bumps in the road and they're learning, and we'll see. If they learn from that, then great. If they don't, then
they won't last anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll X themselves out.
And they very much feel like, oh, we can do this ourselves, because they're making their own version of Snow White with Brett Cooper. So they probably thought, oh, we can make our own comedy.
Who, by the way, perfect casting. I mean, she looks like Snow White.
She does look like her. You know what? She has an acting background too, which I appreciate.
And there's a new Snow White now? Or did they?
Yeah, another new Snow White.
Okay. Yeah, there's another one.
There's a club of them.
We don't. My whole thing is also like my big thing with Disney making a lot of these princess remakes. I have a huge appreciation for Snow White. Snow White's actually my favorite princess growing up.
That's actually mine too. Actually,
and so when what's her name? The chick from West Side Story is playing Snow White for Disney. When I went on a huge J-Lo. No, it's
Rachel Ziegler.
Yeah, Rachel Ziegler.
Oh, yeah.
When I went on a rant.
She's awful. God.
She's awful. And I remember, I don't know if you, Chris, you remember this, but I went on a huge rant when I was at Amy Matsuri on the SimpCast.
You did. That was a great rant.
This is awful, because the thing is, she's talking about Snow White as if she's not the most important movie ever made in Disney, because she really is. She's the first animated feature film ever made by Disney, ever made in general. She's the first movie to ever have a soundtrack. She's the first movie to really introduce so much different animation technology that's still used today, which is why so much animation has progressed the way it has, because of Snow White, of Walt Disney's Snow White. So for her to not acknowledge the importance of this movie just because it wasn't, her favorite, she's just really not just spitting on Snow White as a character, but spitting on the Walt Disney Company overall. It just really broke my heart when also I just don't think Disney should be making remakes of everything. I would like to actually see new princesses and new storylines and new things that are different from what they'd had before.
Yes, let's see a migrant princess movie.
Well, that's what bugs me, is that they keep race casting, re-race casting all these princesses. Why don't you just make new princesses who are Black and who are Latina and just make new ones, just create new stories.
Yeah. Is the Princess and the Frog, has that been made into a live action?
I don't think so.
Is that the Black princess?
Yeah.
I actually love Princess and the Frog.
Wait,
Princess
I'm
and the
sorry.
Frog
Is that
is my
what it's called?
favorite.
I'm not a huge
It's one of my favorites.
They should they should have given her more screen time though, because in the actual movie, someone counted it was like she's only actually the princess for 15 minutes.
Yeah, she's very much a frog the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, to be
Document
fair,
film, so.
never actually a princess. She's human for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But,
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
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 Interesting.
well, then there's Wish, but Wish, she's not a princess. She's like an assistant to the king or something like that.
Well, she was focusing on her career, so
Mhm.
that might be.
So it's just frustrating.
bigger than-
I'm surprised they haven't made an Elena of Avalon movie yet. I really think that they could do a lot with that because it is a pretty interesting character, and there's
Oh my god,
so
my
much
kids
love
loved
for
that
her.
show. Holy
Like-
shit, we watched that so much.
There's so much they could do with that as a movie. Like, why hasn't she gotten a movie yet? I don't understand that. Like,
They're
there's
too
so
busy
much-
remaking old stuff to piss people off. That's what they're doing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and there's a lot of lore overseas of like princesses, strong women in
Mhm.
different countries, and it baffles
Plenty
me
of
why they don't
stories.
go and find out these stories and make these into film.
There's plenty of stories out there. That's what I'm saying. It drives me crazy that they're not just creating new stories and new characters rather
Yeah, how
than
about like a princess?
diversity hiring.
We call her Princess Target, and one day she's like, "I don't want to loot anymore. I want to pay for these clothes." Like, I could write a whole.
Chrissy, this is your next
fucking
movie. Okay, don't
script.
give away your ideas.
Put down
That can be your first
that
job with Daily Wire.
Yeah,
Princess
Target.
I don't want to loot anymore.
Set in California.
I don't want to fight in the Miami airport.
Princess of Target.
Ugh.
She was tired of running with no one chasing after her.
She was tired, yeah, of getting bumped.
The
with
Little
hangers.
Looter.
The Little Looter. Yes.
That's a great name, Courtney. The
I
Little
wanna
Looter.
be.
I like that.
That's actually not that crazy considering
What?
anime makes like a whole anime based off of a guy being a vending machine.
What?
What?
Yeah.
I can see
There's
that.
an anime where a
Anime's
guy
weird.
is literally a vending machine or
Which
Wow.
one's that?
I don't remember the name of it. My friend was telling me about it.
I don't watch anime.
So I'm
so I
sure
don't
someone in
know.
chat
Like a
knows the name
panty
of
vending
it.
machine. I've heard they have those made.
Oh, they have socks, panties. They're vending
Cool.
machines on every like street.
That's amazing.
Do they sell clean panties in a vending machine? I would be interested in that.
Would too.
Probably a little bit of both.
That'd be
You
useful.
never know when you're gonna have a long day.
It's like random. You get what you take. Oh fuck! I got the clean pair.
Take the panty.
Oh,
Another
yeah, I
panty.
wanted the dirty ones.
Oh, the dirty
on the-
one.
Right?
on
I
the
would love it if it was
counter.
like a blind bag. Like you don't know what you're gonna get.
Oh no!
Worn, not worn. Who knows?
Give it a sniff.
No.
That.
Scratch and sniff.
I think of like
This is gold. We're losing money not creating this
Yes,
right now.
Wait, I would like one of the uncrustable panties.
no.
Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.